A dry spell in any relationship is a fairly normal, natural and common thing. It doesn't mean that you don't love each other anymore or that your relationship is in trouble. It simply means that you got very familiar and comfortable around each other, which is a wonderful feeling. But it also tends to kill the passion in the bedroom. So how does a dry spell work? And what can you both do about it? My name is Helena Nista and I make videos that help you have the best sex of your life. And today we're looking into the topic of periods of reduced fire, passion and desire in your relationship and into different ways to change that. Whether you've been in your relationship for a year or for 50 years, you've probably at one point or another experienced low libido, decreased desire, or even a dry spell in the bedroom. Human arousal is a fragile thing that ebbs and flows regardless of how much we want to have hot sex every day. And it doesn't necessarily mean that your relationship is in trouble or that your sex life is doomed. What it does mean, however, is that you might need to address what's happening in your life and take constructive steps towards reconnecting sexually. Keeping the fire of passion alive and well takes time and effort. However, most couples don't know where to begin. Fortunately, this doesn't need to be a difficult or daunting task. So if you wonder what to do when you start noticing a dry spell in your bedroom, here are my top 5 tried and tested steps to move through it. Ignoring an issue usually doesn't lead anywhere. Addressing it in a loving, compassionate and constructive conversation is the first step towards bringing back the spark and sizzle into your bedroom. It's also crucial to understand what's actually happening for both of you and why your relationship ended up in a dry spell. There can be a lot of reasons for a reduced sexual connection, and some of them can be extremely easy to fix, while others might require more time and effort. Some common issues that drive lovers away from the intimate play are fatigue, stress, overwhelm, resentment, lack of trust, or trauma. Asking each other, what do you need in order to feel a desire for sex and intimacy in this relationship again, can uncover some key aspects of the dry spell. Being gentle and non-demanding with each other can really help. Sex works best when both people feel relaxed, safe and loved. Requesting of each other a sexual connection puts pressure on us and makes us less willing to be intimate. Introducing some sensuality first is a much softer, safer way to reconnect. Giving each other a loving massage or holding each other in a gentle embrace, these can be wonderful ways to invite back pleasure and a heart connection. Don't pressure yourself or your partner to have sex. Simply create a loving invitation through touch, through eye gaze, and through loving attention. Don't get discouraged if intercourse doesn't necessarily follow. Treat your intimacy like a gorgeous, delicate flower. It will bloom when it's ready. Reading some erotica together, watching a sexy movie, or bringing home a new sex toy can all be great ways to remind each other about your own sexual nature. In the world of busyness overload and never-ending to-do lists, a gentle nudge might be all that is needed to create some space in our schedules. Otherwise, we might forget to prioritize our need for sexual fun. And if you'd like some inspiration from tantric lovers, make sure to check out my hugely popular online course, Tantric Sex for Couples. It's a powerful journey of discovering and practicing simple yet effective tools, techniques and rituals from the tantric tradition. This course will teach you not only what tantra actually is and how it can help you, but it will also give you very hands-on skills to bring much more passion, playfulness and desire into your bedroom. You'll find a link in the description below. Spontaneity is great, but it's not very reliable. Let go of the idea that sex should always be spontaneous and schedule a connection time with your partner. And if it has been a while since the last time you had sex, make it a bit more special. Bring candles, incense sticks and sensual music. Turn your bedroom into a temple of love and maybe even run a bubble bath for both of you. Treating your partner to a royal evening of pleasure, relaxation and fun can be just the thing needed to break the dry spell. If you've talked about where you're at as lovers, you tried a few things to bring the spark back and you're still not seeing any results, it's time to reevaluate. The issue your relationship is facing might be more serious than you realized. If there are deeper, more intense emotions at play, if there's hurt, lack of trust, or even trauma, your relationship might need outside help. Reaching out to a couples therapist, a sex coach, or any other practitioner that both of you resonate with might be a much needed next step. Sex and intimacy are essential parts of any romantic relationship, and their lack can be indicative of some deeper issues that need addressing. It's all about finding the right balance in your relationship. Take your issues seriously, but don't stress too much about a temporary drop in your intimacy. It's not the end of the world, and the situation might need only a few little tweaks to bring you both back on course. A lot of couples ask me if they're alone in their experiences, or whether other people go through similar things. If that's what you're wondering as well, please rest assured that yes, all couples go through it all. Issues, arguments, and even dry spells in the bedroom. As a society, we have certain expectations about our relationships and our sex lives. We want everlasting love, a lifelong commitment, and a true passion in the bedroom. And we still struggle to fully understand our sexuality and to recognize what is normal, healthy, or desired in the bedroom. Whatever you're going through, embrace it and talk to your partner about what's needed. Make sure to also check out my online course, Tantric Sex for Couples, to see if Tantra can transform your intimate connection. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave me a like and a comment below. I can't wait to chat with you all in the comment section below. Have a magical day, and I'll see you next time.